Hello my friends and welcome back to our continued look at Directive 8020, Supermassive's next big horror masterpiece. Well, at least I hope it's a masterpiece. I hope every game is a masterpiece because we play games to have fun, and I really want to see Supermassive knock Directive 8020 out of the park. They're doing something different. They're going to space. There's this thing-like monster that can replicate bodies and take over bodies and make people into monsters. I don't know. It sounds fascinating the more I learn about this game. And I can't wait to see this game just do amazing things. And today we are going to be looking at our fourth react, which is going to be something known as the turning point system. I think that's what they're calling it. I haven't done too much research into this game because I don't want to know too much about it other than, hey, Flightless, go watch this video. So let's take a look at this new system to see what it does. I hope y'all having a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day today. Let's dive in, shall we? I hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day today. Let's dive into the turning point system.
Hey, I'm Will Doyle, creative director on Directive 8020, and I'm here to share with you a new feature that we've added for the first time in a Dark Pictures game.
Okay, that's exciting. I don't even know what this is yet, but I'm like, you're doing something new. Awesome. It is a little bit concerning because I haven't heard anything about a curator cut yet, and I was hoping this would be the curator cut. But still, I like it when they do something new. Let's learn.
Turning Points is a new narrative system which allows you to go back and change the outcome of your choices. As with all our games, Directive 8020 has a branching story with multiple endings.
Okay, wait, hold on. So interesting here is the guy banging on the glass. You have a certain amount of time. I'm assuming if you do nothing, it stands down. I wonder if that gun can actually shoot through the windows. But anyway.
Which allows you to go back and change the outcome of your choices.
Okay, that's good and bad because it's good if you use this over multiple playthroughs. Sort of like casting a Frank Stone. If I can just go back to a specific point in a flowchart, that's good. It's bad if I make a choice and they're like, would you like to do the other choice? And I can only do it then.
As with all our games, Directive 8020 has a branching story with multiple endings.
That's great. I always love the flowchart. I'm glad to see this back from the casting of Frank Stone. I love seeing percentages as well. This is awesome.
You'll be able to track the choices and paths that you've taken in the game.
Ooh, there's something interesting right there. Just like casting of Frank Stone, if you look at this. So we go from crew quarters, and then you have an option up here. And then you have additional options here, but you can also go from the bottom option to the bottom option. So there's side areas based on, I guess, if characters are still alive or different choices you make. This is looking a lot like Frank Stone, and I like Frank Stone a lot. I'm all down for this.
The game.
Oh, at the top as well. Let's see. We have crew and secrets. So I assume this is like the start menu. Yeah. Cool.
And see alternate paths that link to each of the major decisions that you've made.
Death scenarios.
With turning points, you can rewind to a pivotal point or decision, collect missing collectibles, or see how different choices would have played out. By the same token, your actions matter in our games. If you want to live by your decisions, there's also a survivor mode setting that prevents you from rewinding.
Excellent! There we go! Excellent! That would be amazing! First time you play through the game, play through as survivor. Second time you play through the game, then you rewind. But the question is, can you rewind if you play through in survivor mode? That's what I want to know, because I would love to be able to play through the entire game in survivor mode and then go back and do everything.
But still lets you view the decision tree. Turning points will be available both digitally and physically for all copies of the game.
So the Digital Collective has outfits. Is that House of Ashes outfits? And Man of Medan? Ooh, that is cool. Unfortunately, oh, extra collectibles missions as well. Hey, it's a creator. Is that Dead by Daylight? And a filter pack. Not really interested in the filter pack. I might get the deluxe edition just for the outfits, because then when you play through the game multiple times, it's cool to have different outfits on characters. I will admit, that's nice.
From when you start your very first mission.
October 2nd. So they didn't answer the one question that I really need an answer to, which is, if you play on survivor mode, do you have to play through the game a second time to be able to use the rewind system? Because it would make a lot of more sense for me if the answer is no, to play through without survivor mode, but then just say, we're not gonna... Sort of like how in XCOM there's an Iron Man system, but people who use a lot of mods will do something called Honest Man system, which is, we're not playing an Iron Man because a mod could cause the game to glitch and break and then ruin our campaign. But what we are gonna do is we're gonna play without Iron Man, but with Iron Man rules, which means I'm not gonna load or anything or stuff like that. I think that would be the best thing to do if we can't rewind in survivor mode. I also haven't heard any news about co-op functions, which I would love to know. Is there a trailer for the co-op gameplay? Has that not come out yet? Because I would really like to know what they're doing with the co-op element. Because the co-op element in the last Dark Picture game, The Devil in Me, was great, but had issues. And what I mean by had issues is, if player A goes to a certain point, it drags player B along, even if player B is not done yet. I kind of would like to see a system where player A basically says like, okay, I'm done with my scenario and I'm waiting on player B. I think that would be better. Almost as if, what's that? What's a good example of this? In Resident Evil 5? Yeah, in Resident Evil 5, it's been a long time since I played Resident Evil, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure in Resident Evil 5, if I'm playing as one character, my friend is playing as another, and I go to a door, it'll like flash, and I'll say like, come on, come on. Now, I can't just drag my player to the door, they have to come to the door, but it lets my player know that I'm ready to advance the story when you are. I think that would be the best thing that could happen, although I don't know if that's going to happen, because I would like to see the co-op be a little bit better. Okay, my friends, well, what are your thoughts on Directive 8020, a Dark Pictures game coming October 2nd? I, for one, am ecstatic! I love the Dark Pictures. They are amazing. They are a lot of fun. And I really want to see... Supermassive Games be successful, because I'm a huge fan of their games, and I love what they do. And they're just such a joy to play through, especially to see all the alternate paths and scenarios. And it's just a lot of, it means a lot to see all that different stuff. I remember playing The Quarry, and when we were playing The Quarry, I never saw the quote-unquote true end until my final playthrough. Because the first time through, I didn't do the things I need to do to get to the true end. And then my second playthrough was the, let's kill everybody scenario. And then my other playthroughs, I think there was like 8 of them. I did various different things. Okay, what if this person zombied? What if this person not zombied? And zombies, werewolf, whatever. And it wasn't until like the final, the second to last playthrough. It was the second to last playthrough, actually, the redemption playthrough, when I was able to see the final ending, and there was a whole new part of the game that was available. Almost like what Man of Medan did with the latest expansion, not expansion, but add-on updated patch not too long ago. They added a whole new part at the end of the game that is cool. you're wondering what the final, what the final playthrough of the quarry I did was, it was no souls left alive. Everyone must die. Everyone, every single character in the that you can get killed, and that was a lot of fun as well, because it requires you to get to the true end in order to do that, and that was just really, really cool to see. So I love it when games do this. I'm all in on this. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I hope you guys are excited too. If you're excited, don't forget to hit that thumbs up to like the video and subscribe. Check out our spreadsheet in our description box, www.tinyurl.com/FlightlessBirdGaming. That spreadsheet will take you to playlists of every game I've done on the channel, including all the Dark Pictures, The Quarry, The Casting of Frank Stone. And don't forget, we do have a Discord down there. We have a Patreon, YouTube membership. Thank you to all those who have joined our Patreon and YouTube membership. If you'd like to join up, links in the description below. For now, I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day. I will talk to you guys soon. I hope there's another trailer they release on improved co-op. And if there is, I'll be down for it. But I'm not going to show any trailers that are specifically spoilers. I know there was another trailer that they showed recently, and apparently I was told, hey, don't watch that trailer. It may have some spoilers. So I don't want to see anything that has specific spoilers, but I would love to see a trailer on a co-op gameplay. Love you guys so much. Y'all are the number one YouTube community, all YouTube, and I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day. Until next time, so long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video and being the number one YouTube community in all of YouTube. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear from you. And remember that you matter, you are brilliant, and you are loved. Always be true to yourself and never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.